Hi guys, so this is Saurav again. So today I'm going to talk about bitcoins and why Bitcoin is a hot topic. So let me share my slides straight away, and there you go. So first, safe harbor. So that's all that I talk about is based on my experience and my knowledge and the research that I do. And I'm an influencer, and I'm also a consultant in the tech and the marketing industry. So if you want to know more and talk to me, please reach out to me. There'll be a link at the bottom of the description there, and you will find the link. So let's start straight away. So first, to let's talk about blockchain, because blockchain is the underlying technology on which Bitcoins work. So let me tell you a bit of history about money. So back in those days when the tribals used to transact, they used to use something called a keeping keeping transactions in their memory. So if I give you something or I help you, you remember, and not just you and I, but the entire tribe remembers. So tomorrow, if you have to give me something, uh, the entire tribe also gets to know about it. So there was that element of and letting everyone know what each one of us is doing. So there was something called a human memory. So there's to remember my memory every transaction. There's a tribe called the tribe in the Pacific who used to keep stones to tell you that this is something that I've done. Or let's say if the grandfather has to pass on property to the grandson or the great grandson, he would actually put a stone over there so that the entire village knew that this stone meant that this person wants to transfer his property to his great grandson. So imagine that you are building this memory based transactional history taking, and you are recording it. So if you imagine this being done on a virtual digital world, so for every transaction you do, there is a record which is kept, and there are people who actually authorize those records and say that this is genuine. So that eliminates that eliminates the element of fraud or any transaction which is recorded has that element of being credible. So that's what blockchain is all about. So the classical definition of blockchain, as Deloitte says, is that it's an open source technology which offers an alternative to the traditional intermediary for transfers of cryptocurrency Bitcoin. We'll come to Bitcoin later. The intermediary is replaced by the collective verification of the ecosystem, offering a huge degree of traceability, security, and speed. So now let's understand what are the characteristics of blockchain. So the first one is it's open source. So that means it's open to everyone. So everyone knows about it. It's near real time. So let's say I initiate a transaction and it goes out of my computer and it goes to all those people who are supposed to authorize a transaction almost instantaneously. It is peer to peer. So it's between a group and it doesn't go out of that group. So there is no one who's controlling it. Hence it is distributed. So that means there is a record keeping, and it is also decentralized. So that means there is no authority who's authorizing it on its own. There are multiple people who are authorizing it, and it is immutable. That means you will never be able to change it or delete it or remove it from the system. It all remains there forever. So if you have to draw a flow of blockchain, it'll be something like this. So imagine you are a CFO of a company, and you being a CFO, you become a node. Now you have a list of transactions in your computer. Those are called ledgers. So you have to make a payment to a third party or a supplier. So you reach out, you send emails to the auditors. So you have a bunch of auditors. They're called miners. So you send out an email to the each of the auditors and tell them that, look, I have to make a payment to a third party. So they approve. They go and check your ledger, your transactions, and everything, and then they approve one by one. When all of them have approved your transaction, then you use a currency called a cryptocurrency. Here, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. But let's say you use Bitcoin to make the transfer of money to the supplier. So that entire flow becomes a block. So that is a block. Hence, a block. So that keeps growing and increasing. So that becomes a blockchain. So cryptocurrency. What are cryptocurrencies? So Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency ever invented. Today, it was invented back in 2009. Today, it has a market cap of 969 billion US dollars. There are about 6,700 cryptocurrencies are on the market, which are publicly traded. The other very important cryptocurrency is Ethereum. It has a market cap of about 222 billion US dollars. So cryptocurrency is a digital currency like any other currency with which you can buy goods and services. And it uses an online ledger with a strong cryptography to secure that online transaction and every transaction. So imagine you're a company and you want your products to be traded. So you build a cryptocurrency. They're called tokens, and people use tokens to buy your products. So you're using tokens in the name of your company, and that is traded. So blockchain is the underlying technology on which all cryptocurrencies work. So blockchain, again, is a decentralized technology that spreads across many computers that manage and transact and record transactions, and they're all secure. Now, let's come to the main question. Why is Bitcoin a hot topic? Now, like I said, Bitcoin was invented back in 2009 by this elusive character called Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, no one knows who this person is. No one has ever met this person. But apparently, he created 21 million Bitcoins, and he owned approximately 1 million Bitcoins. So since 2009 until today, about 18 million Bitcoins have been mined. And there are only 3 million Bitcoins left to be mined. So that adds to the novelty element factor to Bitcoins. And hence, it is precious. There's this other concept of Bitcoin called Bitcoin halving. So this Bitcoin halving is something wherein the value of Bitcoin miners start to earn less money every 4 years. So let's say if the miner is earning 12 Bitcoins today, after it halves, they will earn 6 Bitcoins. As a result, a lot of miners lose the urge and the drive to mine. But transactions don't decrease, they increase. So there is always a gap between demand and supply. So you have transactions going up, but you have less and less miners because the miners were leaving the job because they're earning less and less. As a result, every 4 years, the value of Bitcoin goes up. The last time Bitcoin halving happened was back in May of 2020. So just before that happened, Bitcoin prices shot up to almost 10,000 US dollars, 9,996 or 99 dollars. And soon after that, in November of 2020, it went up. After halving, it went up to 15,000 US dollars. So you see, over a span of 6 months, not even 4 years, it went up by 50%. So that's what happens to Bitcoin, and hence it's very, very lucrative. And the other element is Bitcoin is traded on online platforms, very secure online platforms, just like how stocks and forex are traded on online platforms. These online platforms are all AI driven. They're very smart. They are, even a beginner can start off without uh, any knowledge, and they're all secure. So these are primarily the three reasons why Bitcoins are becoming more and more valuable. And it's only a matter of, it's only at the beginning, and there are more and more tokens coming up. Companies are generating their own tokens, and they're all becoming more and more being traded, and more and more expensive over time. So, so that's what I had to share with you on Bitcoins and why it's a hot topic. Like you know, my name is Saurav Mukherjee. I'm a digital and technology marketing leader with over 20 years of experience internationally. I consult startups and other SMEs on marketing, business, and technology. Um, you would find me on LinkedIn. You could connect me there. If your company wants to use me or engage me as a consultant and find solutions and try and find solutions to your business challenges, please reach out to me. So there is a link at the bottom in the bottom description where you could subscribe to my newsletters and even get a copy of this tutorial for free. There you could, on the third question, you could tell me if you really want to want me to reach out to you so to consult and to see what kind of challenges you're facing. Please tick yes over there. And please like and share my video here. And I will be back with more and more videos soon. So that's it, guys. Hope you liked it and it was useful to you. And my next video, my next tutorial will be on e-commerce, 5 growth hacks for e-commerce models or businesses. So see you then. Thank you very much. Bye bye.